Hi everyone. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. And I hope you have a great weekend. It looks kind of dark on the video. Not sure what's going on there. But anyway, sorry if it's a little dark. But we're going to roll with it. So the mug of the day is one of clarity. I like it because it's got a beveled pattern, but it's one of clarity and asking not only for clarity, but also wisdom. So this particular tea, this is a mint tea, and it has a positive quote on the back, which I love. And this one is, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. So that's a pretty darn good message. I had the conversation earlier that I always say, oh, well, I didn't really do anything today. And he corrected me. He was like, you do a lot. And I had to stop and think about it. And I realized, I really do a lot. I do a lot in the course of any given day. But I'm just so used to doing those things because they're just the mundane things we have to do. And then there are other things on top of that, of course. But give yourself credit. So the vibe right now, when you see this, will be, give yourself more credit than you do. You deserve more credit. Maggie's fine. She's just not in her bed right now. And this sense of constantly having to rush to do things and accomplish things is not true. We don't have to. Sometimes you do have to rush, but let's just be realistic. But we're talking about with the bigger, grander, and the larger picture. Okay. All right. So this is not terribly strong, but it's going to be strong enough. All right. So, welcome. And if you're having morning coffee, I will hopefully be able to get back to coffee again soon enough, but it is just a tad acidic right now. So still dealing with all that. I know, but it's getting better. And in the meantime, I do love mint tea. All right, so let's just get straight to the cards, okay? This last week has been exhausting. It has been emotionally draining. The energy has been off the flipping charts, So let's hope for a peaceful weekend. Let's definitely hope for a peaceful weekend. And okay. There were three cards that just, while I was talking, came out while I was shuffling. So I started to put them back, and I heard no. And as you know, I am an energy reader. I am not a trained card reader. I am just old-fashioned psychic medium. So the way I shuffle might seem a little odd, might seem a little different. But you know what? It's all about listening to spirit and listening to your intuition. And that's what gets us through these chaotic times, I believe, in my opinion. So while I was talking just then, I saw that the deck was splitting open and lying in a certain way in my hands. And so I opened it up because it's what I always do. And then just kind of explaining what's going on. I'm not justifying, I'm explaining. Okay, so you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it is not random. Because I do listen to what Spirit tells me to do. So we've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cards from this deck. Oh, and what is this deck, you ask? Well, it is the Energy Oracle cards. Well, you guessed it, Sandra Ann Taylor. How many of her decks do I have? It's kind of funny, really. All right, so the first one, and I did cut these down. They were so large. So if you buy them or if you have them and they look different, that's why. Contract. So the first card is contract. All right, with the scales of justice and blind justice. So, fair for all. All right, so that's what the meaning of the blindfold across the image of justice is. So we have justice and contract. Appreciation. Gotta love roses. All tied up, which could also be just you're in your head about something. And then we have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Now the second chakra is your solar, or I'm not your solar, your sacral. And the color associated with that very often is orange. And it has to do with passion, drive, creativity. When you think about stones that are orange, stones like carnelian and calcite, there are certain calcites. There are even certain garnets that are orange. I think spessartite garnet is orange. And that's the one that's kind of, that and carnelian, those two are jumping out at me. Spessartite garnet is, and any kind of garnet, what I believe, and when I use them or hold them, they are stones that are heart healing, you know, and if it's orange, maybe it's going to be sacral chakra healing. But garnets for me tend to be digging deep and getting to the core of an emotion, and purging out what you don't serve, what doesn't serve you, what you don't serve, good Lord, no, what doesn't serve you, so that you can draw in what does serve you. All right, and that's a bad way to put it, you know, because it's not so much serving, but it's what is in your highest and best interest and where you find your greatest joy. All right, the last card is Angel of Balance. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors in that. The blues are so striking. All right, so I'm just going to let Spirit do the work here. So Spirit, tell me what I need to know for the collective based on these cards. Contract. I'm hearing change, okay? So I just hear that there's a change coming up based on a contract. Okay. Change and contracts. Change. All right, well, let's just keep going. Appreciation. This is more than just somebody who's standing at a distance and appreciating you. This is someone who's in your circle, and someone you're very close to. I'm hearing the Mutual Admiration Society. So yeah, you both value and respect the other. All tied up, however, in your head. It could be you, it could be your person, it doesn't matter on which side of it. It could be both of you, completely in your heads about what to do next, and uncertain and a little fearful. And it has something to do with the contract. Not that it's a bad contract. It sounds like a great contract, but it's because of some anxiety and nerves around it and what it could mean. And what if it goes wrong, or whatever. But then these last two cards, and these two cards feel like they are more of an outcome, or more of the glue that binds the first three cards. That's a better way to say it. And these cards, the second chakra, the sacral chakra, and the Angel of Balance with Archangel Ariel, this is a very nurturing, calming presence. This is a nurturing, calming energy. And it's telling you, trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust down deep in the pit of okay, this is interesting, because here's what I'm hearing. All that you hold closest and dearest to you, that you know what is the right thing to do. You know what is in your best interest and everyone else's. And balance is going to be the key. Call on the Angel of Balance. Call on your guides or guardians to help you to understand how to create balance. Once you find balance in your heart, in your chakra systems, once you get fully aligned, once you find balance, that's when everything else falls into place. And right smack in the middle of these cards is the all tied up, caught in your head card. That will end up being a thing of the past. And once you get out of your head, what do you have left? a contract, and I'm hearing with justice, appreciation, sacral chakra of passion, creativity, and fiery excitement, and Archangel Ariel to guide you through all those emotions, and the angel of balance to help you to understand. Hello. I think it's interesting that there's an orange tone in those pyramids behind them, and yellow. So the sacral and the solar. Okay? Seat of power. The solar plexus is often the chakra that governs what we attribute the seat of power. So everything is aligning the way it should. You just got to get out of your head. Okay, you know the answers. You know the answers already. You know what to do. Any fear or anxiety is not really helping anything, and it really is just a falsehood that's keeping you tripped up in your head. And what I'm also hearing is don't create scenarios. Okay? Oh, it's just nice to have a warm liquid too, you know? All right. So, let's see. Let's go on, see what else is coming, see what else we need to do, get on with the weekend. So, Wild Reflections, the Wise Spell Wild Reflections. So this is tarot. The last deck was an oracle deck. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, Mother and Father God, show me what it is we need to know. We need to know. Show me what it is. Give me the words. Give me the understanding that what I need to communicate to the collective for Saturday and Sunday, possibly part of Monday. Okay, and there's also a message of there are nature spirits that want to connect with you. There are nature energies that want to connect with you. Make sure you are getting outside. Make sure you are, and if you can't get outside, something about specifically, not water. I'm seeing water. So that might be significant for some of you as a healing place for you. But what I was trying to say and what I was seeing was just a mishmash of stuff. So just ignore all that. But definitely water is going to be healing for some of you. And I see it in the form of a stream. So there is a stream, okay? Or not even as big as a river. It's like a stream. I don't know. So maybe if you have a water fountain nearby that you could even listen to or listen to on a video on YouTube, if you are landlocked, that works. That's great. But what I was really trying to get to, flowers. Flowers are important. Whether you pick a piece of clover from the side of the road, a park, your yard, or a flower, or you buy yourself a small cluster or group of flowers at the store, or just pictures. Pictures work too. If you can't be around a lot of flowers, if you have a botanical garden in your area, maybe go visit it if you can, if at all possible. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everyone, so please just, you know the drill. This is a general reading. But I do feel like even if you look at pictures, maybe make a collage of the flowers that you love the most and just put it on a table where you see it. You are inviting that energy in, and you are inviting, I'm hearing there is a great deal of creativity involved in that, and there's a great deal of creativity involved in working with flowers. And that is that is a very positive attribute and something you might want to look at and work on and make time for. All right. Now, nice. All right. Okay. All right. We've got 3 cards so far, and they're definitely distinctly coming out. That one went on the floor. Give me a minute. What else? What else have we got? I think we're going to have a good weekend. I think the week was the worst part. It was not a fun week. It was just kicking everybody's behind, you know? Okay. Got a lot of cards here. Yeah, and they said one more. There's one more. Oh, we got another three. Three of Cups. All right, we had that Three of Cups reading. Maybe Saturday is going to be where everything kind of comes to a head. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yep. All right. This is an interesting combination of cards. All right, and when I heard there's one more, open it up, I did, and it's the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, so this is coming in fast, so I think it is going to be this weekend. So, now don't sit on pins and needles and wait, because it may not be your reading, but if it is, I feel like you're going to get, the word I'm hearing is inspiration. You're going to be inspired to do something, okay? Collect something. Interesting. So you're going to be inspired to collect something, do something. There's going to be a message coming to you. There's going to be a direction made clear, okay? And it's definitely coming in quickly. All right. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let me just show you what they are, and then I'm going to ask Spirit to step in. Two of Cups. I love the Two of Cups. King of Cups. Yeah. Great cards. Temperance. And again, the yin and the yang, balance, reminiscent of that angel of balance. But then we have the Ten of Swords. That doesn't have to be a bad thing in this instance, especially with all of those cards in front of it. A Ten of Swords is an ending. It is a definitive end. However, it could be the end of you, as in the first reading, being stuck in your head, being trapped by your own fears. Maybe there will finally be an end to that. Because then we have the Lovers. And that is a card of coming together. We have the Page of Pentacles. This person, I would say, is grounding with nature. At the beginning of a journey of contentment, peace. I'm not seeing this as juvenile. I'm seeing it as beginning. A beginning to a journey toward a grounded knowing. Okay? And then we have the Nine of Wands. Being a little, there's still some trepidation and kind of wanting to wall yourself off and protect either yourself or something. And then when you do decide, okay, I don't have to protect myself as much, I don't have to wall off as much, you are walking tall and proud. This is the Ten of Wands. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. So this is interesting. It's 9, 10, but then 8 for fast action, and 3 wands right in a row. So there is a lot of movement. And believe it or not, this person looks very sedate, but it's more so gathering information. Gathering information, making sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, which you do with anything, and especially with that contract card in the first reading. I feel like these two are blending somehow. So Spirit, take over. You are coming into union. For some of you, it will mean coming into union with yourself, coming into union with balance and an awareness of what it is you want and you don't want, and leaving the fear and the pain behind, beginning a new journey. You know who you are and what you want. You are beginning a new journey. You're unsure about telling everybody about it right away, but then when you do, you're on it, and you are letting that crop grow, and it's going to happen fast. Now that's for a single reading. If you are not single, or you are hoping to meet someone, or you are looking to be if you are looking to find a community or find your community, or if you are looking for a group of people or trying to find friendships, maybe you move to a new town and you don't know anyone, it could have a lot of different meanings. In that instance, all of this, basically it's the same thing, but instead of you doing that within yourself, because I feel like you're already pretty settled and you know who you are. If you're part of the collective that it resonates with people outside of you, same thing, same read. You are going to find balance. You are going to find like-minded people. You are going to take your time. You're putting down the burden of worry. And how are you going to measure up and fit in? Because all of a sudden you're like, I got everything going on. I got it all going on. And it's the beginning of a new, grounded, wonderful journey. So it's almost, and for some of you, it'll be a combination of both. You go through this individually, and then you start meeting your friends, loved ones, whomever. And this card is just you taking a minute to breathe, reflect, and evaluate and say, okay, where am I? Is this what I want? That's what I'm getting from this. So if there's anything else, and that's what I've been getting some help from Spirit. So if there's anything else I need to know or anything else I need to say, is there? Don't be afraid of the future. Let go of the past. You're not living in the past. Embrace the future. Nothing will ever be entirely perfect, but look what you've already overcome. Look what you've already overcome. You can face anything. You can do anything. So take the adventure is what I'm hearing. And again, this is a general reading. Please don't be reckless. Please don't just, this is a general reading. But by the adventure, it means open. I'm hearing specifically, and I can feel it in my chest. It's a matter of open your heart to the possibilities. Open your heart instead of walling off. And own your decisions and own them proudly. And it's coming in really fast. Oh, there's a waterfall behind it. So stream, waterfall, fountain, anything, stand in the shower for extra long. I don't know. But yeah, this is good. This is good. This is great. Well, I'm glad. It feels like everybody's going to get, or the people that this resonates with, it feels like there is a reward coming for getting through the week. Oh my gosh. This last one has not been, I mean, parts of it were good, great, but man, it took yeah. I feel like energetically we have turned a tide and we're getting ready to, we've cleaned the house, we've gotten ready, we've done everything we're supposed to do. We've finally, we're taking a deep breath, we're opening the door, and we get to see everything we've ever wanted. That's what the message I'm getting. So you are about to receive. Make sure that you allow yourself to receive. Use your intuition, use your discernment, but I do feel like good is coming in because we are about to have a shift in energy yet again. This one I think will be a little more peaceful. I hope. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to finish this lovely mint tea before it gets entirely cold. And I think that's going to be the message for this weekend. It's the same message we've had before, but now we're getting more of the energy of, if you hear knocking on the door, it's time. So again, if this is your reading, I think you will have a very good weekend, hopefully. If it is not your reading, then maybe you know someone that it will apply to, or just wish everyone well. Make your own positive weekend. All right, I am sending so much love to all of you. Thank you so much. and we will talk very soon. Have a good weekend.